This is a video about food webs from our Populations and Ecosystems unit. Food webs start with producers on the bottom of your food web. Examples are algae, grass, and wheat. Producers make their own food, and as I mentioned, they are on the bottom of the food web. First level consumers come next. They eat the producers. They're the next level above the producers. Examples are flies, deer, and mice. Flies eat the algae, deer eat the grass, and mice eat wheat. Second level consumers eat the first level consumers to get their energy. Frogs eat the flies, hawks eat mice, wolves eat deer. Third level consumers eat the second level consumers. Snakes eat frogs, which eat flies, which eat algae. They eat the second level consumers. You can have as many levels of consumers as needed, but in this case, we only had 3 levels. Then come decomposers. An earthworm and bacteria are examples of decomposers. They eat on dead organisms. They decompose them and break them down. They're connected to all of the organisms in your food web. Putting it all together. As I mentioned, the producers are on the bottom. That includes the algae, grass, and wheat. Then come the first level consumers. That includes the flies, mice, and deer. Then the second level consumers, such as frogs, hawks, and wolves. The third level consumers example is the snakes. Then in the corner we have our decomposer, which an example of that is the bacteria. Remember, the decomposer eats all of the organisms in our food web. So in order to show how our organisms connect, we have to add arrows. So we have our producers on the bottom. They make their own food using photosynthesis from the sun. So we have our algae, grass, and wheat. Those producers are eaten by our first level consumers. The arrows point into the consumers. I like to think of it as the algae goes into the stomach of the flies. After the first level comes the second level consumers. So the mice go into the stomach of the hawk and into the stomach of the snake. After the second level comes the third level. So for example, the frogs go into the stomach of the snakes, and everything goes to the bacteria. So I put an arrow from each level, producers, first level consumers, second level consumers, and third level consumers, into the bacteria because the bacteria is our decomposer and decomposes everything. Please let us know if you have any questions about food webs. Remember to add in your arrows to connect to each organism. And start with the producers and think about which organism goes next. Everything has to connect to your decomposer.